everyone, and welcome to the Celebration of Changemakers. My name is Dr. Marty Casey, and I am one of the co-hosts today, and I'm excited to be here. We are so excited to share with you the latest grant recipients of Purpose Earth. These are our change makers. So please sit back and relax and get ready for a fabulous show. And at this time, I would like to turn it over to my other co-host.
Thank you, Dr. Marty, for that amazing introduction. Hello, everybody, and welcome. First of all, we would love to acknowledge the indigenous peoples of the world, past, present, and emerging, and their continued connection to land, waters, and culture that connects us all. Thank you for being here.
Yes, and thank you, Sarvin. At this time, we would like to also invite you to come in a little closer into the room by joining us in the chat. We would love to know where you're joining us from today. Where are you in the world? Please put it in the chat so that we can get to know you a little better as well through this hour. And at this time, I think we should introduce them to one of our grant recipients from last year. Sovereign, what do you think? I think we should kick it off big.
Yeah, I think we're opening the Poetry Slam for Peace video for now, and then we're gonna jump in. So
well, let's do that. I'm excited about it.
I want you to believe in love again. Not the one in a romantic dreamland, not the I bought your favorite flowers kind of love, not even the blood bonds us kind, but that type which is the purpose, creator, and flow of life itself. I spent years trying to find the meaning. Like a blindfolded Indiana Jones, I was hurting my bare feet on the burning stones of every moment, thinking each step would take me closer to the answer. Till one day, I realized the answer has always been right here, and recognizing it was simply like coming home after a long trip, thirsty. I want you to believe in love again, love as a God you don't need to pray to, because it would mean praying to yourself, and that is simply breathing. Love as a force that makes us connect with people, those connections, yes. I know you can think of some right now. The click you hear when the world goes on mute for a second. And there's just you and your friend sharing the same beat. Two drums, same music, echoing from one chest to another like a tender lullaby that could go on forever. Love as a magic wand, from the tip of which nature emerged like a flame to warm our senses every time you see a tree. Take it as a proof that your rhythm is right, always will be. I want you to believe in love again. Trust me, because I let my guards down in front of it, admitting I'm nothing but a cup to hold it. Trust me when I tell you it doesn't hurt. Love doesn't hurt. It neither destroys nor creates confusion. It heals. Everything is a bright testimony of its existence every day, a humble promise of its return, the only fuel that keeps us going when there's no other reason. And if you're hurting, open your ribcage wider. You're here, the rhythm of the drums. We are beating for you. It's the song of love, and I hope we'll be able to sing it together, because my heart is out and out singing from the top of its blood cells, and I have nothing to cover it with. And that's okay, because it's the only way some will start believing in love again. I hope you can be one of them.
Wow, what a powerful poet from Romania, right? Ioana Lungu, everyone. Purpose Earth has co-sponsored Poetry Slam for Peace for the past 2 years. This talented artist is a Romanian poet and spoken word artist based in Barcelona. The purpose of her art is to genuinely connect, to heal and raise important social and existential questions. And now I think it's time to introduce ourselves, Dr. Marty, for a bit. As I said, my name is Sarvin Haqiqi. I'm originally from Iran, and I'm based in Chicago, and I'm part of this amazing, beautiful team of Purpose Earth. Most of you might know me because I email you all the time. I have my hair back today, and I have my favorite earrings on that I bought from Sedona. And I have this beautiful woven art piece right behind me. And back to you, Dr. Marty.
Thank you, Sarvin. I love the way that you were very descriptive about what you're wearing and where you are and what's behind you. And the reason that we're doing that today, that we really want to be very inclusive of all. We want you to be able to see us, to feel us, to hear us, and to join us in creating this new world rising. And we can start right here with what we're doing in Purpose Earth. I sit on the Grants Council, and I'm excited to be a part of the Grants Council. What an amazing team to be a part of. And I am Dr. Marty, and today I'm wearing a army green blouse with multiple green necklace and my Purpose Earth pin on the left side. And I have on some turtle shell glasses. My hair is short and curly. And behind me, I have the wonderful flags of one family that travel with us almost everywhere we go around the world and what we're doing. So I'm excited to be here today as well. And I have to just say, what an extraordinary poet she is. And if you was just to close your eyes, you could just feel her art. You could feel her passion. And that is the reason that we support these artists in the manner that we do. When we find these wonderful, beautiful projects, this is the why that Purpose Earth exists. So I'm so happy to be here today. And I believe that we have someone that we're going to introduce that is one of our past recipients. And you talk about beautiful art, you talk about beautiful purpose. I can't wait for you to introduce her.
Absolutely, Dr. Marty. Yes. I just wanted to add, as Dr. Marty said, we are going to spotlight a lot of our amazing grant recipients. But today, right now, I'm going to talk a little bit about our amazing Laura Pena. Laura is a Dominican-American speaker, filmmaker, writer, storyteller, entrepreneur, motion designer, traveler, and mentor to young girls. I wish I just had like 2 of those qualifications on my resume. Founder of She's the Universe, and we are so proud that she's one of our amazing grant recipients and part of our Purpose Earth family. So I invite you all to watch a short video of Laura Pena.
My name is Laura Pena, and I am the founder of She's the Universe, a global movement for girls' empowerment. She's the Universe is a proud recipient of a Purpose Earth grant. We work with girls both virtually and in person from more than 50 countries, and we support them into becoming the leaders of their own lives so that they can create the changes that we need to see in the world. Having the support of Purpose Earth has allowed us to achieve a lot of things that we could not have achieved on our own. We were able to create our program, World Changers. For World Changers, we brought girls from different parts of the world to talk about issues that they were facing, their communities were facing, working in different initiatives that were aimed to change their communities and in a positive way. One of the key elements for us with Purpose Earth have been the mentorship program. Thanks to the mentorship program, we met Laura Rose, and that has been transformational for us, knowing that we have someone that has our back and that is not only saying, oh, I'm here for you, but it's actually there for us. Laura became part of our board for our nonprofit when we became a nonprofit, and that has been incredible. She's there for all of our board meetings, helping us, giving us guidance on how, as we develop and as we're growing, she's been an essential part of that growth. With their mentorship and their guidance and their resources, they support us in creating an organization that is now a nonprofit, we went through the whole process of becoming a 501c3, which is not a small deal. And then since then, you know, we've been with Purpose Earth for many years at this point, and the support is still there like the first day. One of the things that I love about being part of the Purpose Earth family is that I get to see the people that they bring together. It's been a privilege to witness all of the people who have gotten a grant over the years and see the incredible things that people have been able to create. I want to say thank you to Purpose Earth for the support, for the love, for the community, for the mentorship, and for all of the beautiful things that we've been able to create through this partnership, through this support, through this grant. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lada Pena, for such an amazing, beautiful video. You are just fabulous. I had an opportunity to co-host with her last year, and on video, on screen, she's doing just amazing things around the world. One of the things that I love that she says that they're still receiving the support today, just like it was in the beginning. And that's what I love about the work that we have been able to create together, Sarvin, through Purpose Earth, is having that mentorship piece added into not only choosing them to as a recipient to receive seed money, but that mentorship program piece is just as priceless. And she speaks to it so richly. So we're just happy about that. One of the highlights I want to share about Purpose Earth is that we've had an opportunity to award 33 empowering individuals. These projects have come from all around the world, in total of $308,000 awarded in grants. That is just extraordinary. $308,000 awarded in grants in a total of 17 countries that we have been able to impact. And it's ongoing. That support is ongoing, and these submissions are ongoing. So we ask that you, if you know someone, or if it's you that we're talking to right now, be sure to submit. You just might be one of the projects that we choose to join this family, the Purpose Earth family.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Dr. Marty. It's every single one of our grant recipients are just so inspiring. And we could talk about them all day if we had time.
Absolutely. You know, Sarvin, I do want to interject just real quick. I want to go back to the chat, and we have people tuning in all over. So when we talk about the 17 countries that we're impacting, some of these individuals are tuning in from these countries right now. If we want to just name a few, I see England and Arizona, Afghanistan, Beirut. I mean, this is just amazing, of all the individuals that the Netherlands, Vermont, California, Quebec, Canada. Wow, this is awesome. Wow. So Nepal, we're just asking that you continue the way that you're joining in with us right now. We want you to continue to be a part of Purpose Earth. And we're going to share with you a little bit later how you'll be able to do that. So stay with us. Go ahead, Sarvin.
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Dr. Marty. So we want to introduce one of our newest grant recipients, Sustainable Community Livelihood Rehabilitation Project through coffee and cocoa production towards the destroyed tribal communities of Super Typhoon Rain. This project, led by our amazing Datu, brings sustainable solutions to the Hiligaynon tribal communities in the Philippines, who have been devastated by the Super Typhoon Rain in December 2021. During this rehabilitation process, this project strives to give hope to the tribe for restoration of their farms while providing sustainable livelihood through coffee and cacao production for cultural survival. We are going to hear from Datu through a video that he shared with us. We were hoping to have him live, but I think, unfortunately, the technology is not with us today. But we have a beautiful video from him, and we invite you to listen to it.
Greetings of peace and unity. This is Dato Lanilio Tisangkuan, the forest warrior, the tradition bearer, and the tribal leader, and belong to the Higaonon tribe in Rogongon, Iligan City, Lanao del Norte, Philippines. We, the Higaonon tribe of distinct culture, belief, and tradition, are working together to protect the Mother Earth and ancient wisdom. We cannot deny that the Mother Earth is dying. We experience calamities brought by the climate change that plague the survival of the indigenous peoples and wildlife. We cannot deny also that there's no way to escape the doom of the destruction. We believe that there's no planet B. We need an urgent action. It's not too late. We have still time to heal and reconnect with the nature and the ancient culture. If we lost our nature, then we lost our future. Being situated in the Pacific Ring of Fire, the Philippines is visited an average of 20 destructive typhoons that destroy the tribal communities, claim lives, and properties. Being the leader of the Higaonon tribe, I am glad to offer my life to protect the nature and the culture, and also do my best to assist the typhoon-affected tribal communities to stand again. We want to fight climate change by scaling up ancestral landscape restoration and provide sustainable livelihood finance towards resilient ecosystem and communities. We do reforestation projects by using native trees and fruit trees through coffee plantation towards creating the sustainable livelihoods within the typhoon-affected tribal communities for cultural survival. In the name of love and unity, I would like to extend our gratitude to the management of the Purpose Earth to give us the chance and support to implement the local-based livelihood project through coffee plantation and production. Thank you so much, and we are forever grateful.
Our amazing Datu. How inspiring all of our amazing grant recipients, Dr. Marty.
Did you hear the line? Did you hear the line, Sarvin, that he spoke? He said, if we lost our nature, we've lost our
That's
future.
my favorite. I love that.
Wow.
I love that. I truly love that. That's the thing, like every single one of our grant recipients, past and present and ongoing, it's just, they're incredibly inspiring me as a person, and I'm sure inspiring thousands in their community. Our next amazing guests. It is my honor to introduce our amazing Laura Rose, our incredible co-founder. Laura's personal mission is to create global leaders through providing opportunities to young people from around the world to recognize their ability to positively impact the world through leadership training, empowering them to be change makers within society. We couldn't be more proud and honored to have you with us, Laura Rose, my personal amazing mentor. Thank you for being here.
Wow. As the Bantu say, I am because you are. It's so wonderful to be with you today. And I am here in Sedona, Arizona. I'm wearing a blue shirt. I have dark hair and dark eyes, probably due to my Southern Italian roots. There is a lovely Zapotec woven rug on the wall behind me. And I hope you can visualize the rest of my joy and passion for being here. And I am so excited to introduce our first grant recipient from Beirut, Lebanon. This recipient is quite extraordinary because this began with the dream of a mother. This began with the dream of a mother to create beauty in a war-torn city for her children. And she wanted to ensure that they were surrounded by hope and by positivity. And so what began as a distribution of food to those in need ended up being a circular economy where those who received gave back, and they gave back plastics that were recyclable. And that could be converted by some artistic mastery that you'll be hearing more about today into beautiful objects. And then they began to paint the city and create murals that were so incredibly beautiful that when they painted the trash cans in the city of Beirut, they disappeared because the city decided they were too nice to collect garbage. But these two extraordinary human beings are Iman Asaf, the founder, and her brilliant co-manager, whose name is Don Wright, and an artist from Scotland who has made great inroads with the Museum of the Victoria and Albert in Dundee. And the project's name is so perfect. It's Waste Evolution, Positive Plastic. It's part of the initiative of Eliminating Need and Greed initiative. Warm welcome to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you for such a beautiful introduction. We're very proud and honored to be here today. It's not a small statement to say that we have been granted opportunity by Purpose Earth and to be supported by Purpose Earth. So we're very grateful to that, and we really appreciate the recognition to our efforts and what we do. So thank you so much for that.
Wow. We want to thank you for being here with us today. And we want to thank you for sharing your lovely, lovely art products with us. The handbags, lampshades. Look at these bags. I would like one of each.
Me too.
Gorgeous.
Could be arranged.
Ah, wow.
They are beautiful.
Positive plastic. Can you imagine sharing this as we are around the world in every community, learning how to do this? And everywhere you go around the world, you see your vision and your products. Wow.
Amen.
That's what we're doing for local people. We have volunteers from schools, and I'm taking them through the steps of making the bags and other wallets, phone covers. And hopefully when they go home, they'll think, well, wait a minute, I won't throw out this plastic bag. If I just go hold of my mother's iron and a table, I can actually make something from it and take it to school, and people will be proud of it. When we were in Dundee, we were in Scotland, you have to pay 10 pence for your plastic bags. And one of the students there, after we were they made a wallet out of the plastic bags. And he says, hang on a minute, we can buy the bag from Tesco's for 10 pence, and we can sell these wallets for 50 pence. So we'll make money from it. So yeah, the business head on already.
I think when you inspire people, you at the same time give them opportunities to learn about how they make opportunities for themselves. And this is one of the things we noticed with this student from Scotland. So the minute he had to do something, it gave him an idea how he can make it grow and do something out of it. So it's all about engaging and inspiring. And I think this is one of our strongest mission.
Absolutely. You're doing more than just engaging and inspiring. You are empowering the world to just really be accountable on how we treat the objects and different things that we use. I mean, again, positive plastic can, I love the fact that we've learned how to recycle, but you're doing more than recycling. You're reimagining through your creativity. We thank you from Purpose Earth family. We are excited to support you, and we are excited to have found you, and we're definitely excited to be purchasing some of those bags real soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We're taking orders.
Great. I love it. Thank you for being with us today.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. Was that educational or what? I mean, it just doesn't get any better than that. It just,
I was just thinking, which one should I get? And I think all is the
yeah,
answer.
I was thinking the same thing. Like, I like all of them.
You know what would be great? It would be great to create a workshop where you create your own bag.
See, look at that. Yes.
It has your signature on it. So
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Laura, while you're still here with us, is there anything you would like to say before we move on to them? Because this is just amazing. I'm kind of lost for words, and that's unusual.
Well, where they're transforming Beirut, that's what I'll say. They are now opening a marketplace, and they're going to have opportunities to train young people in creating these artistic objects. And they've been ceded land in a very central part of Beirut. So they've got a lot of fantastic projects that are happening right now. And we're also in the process of connecting them with some artists in Madrid, Spain, where we're hoping that they can emulate some of those incredible projects that they're doing. So this is just the beginning. This is only the beginning of waste evolution and making plastic a positive thing.
Love it.
Looking forward to the journey.
And waste evolution, before we sign you off, I would like for you to answer one question, because we have a little bit of time. Just one sentence, please. How has Purpose Earth changed your lives?
Purpose Earth made it happen. So we are in a country with challenges. And with very difficulty to get sponsorship or funding, because we are all desperate for anything we can get. So we're all in the same sinking ship. And Purpose Earth lifted us up, gave us the opportunity, gave us the hope, and made it happen. So where we were stuck, you gave us the solution, and you gave us the path to move forward.
Oh,
Beautifully said.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your beautiful work. It's such a pleasure. Plus, we became friends. So that's the best part, is that now we have friends in a new place, and I'm working on new projects together. So
I think
I'm definitely a proud Middle Eastern here. So
Look at
when
this.
you share passion, you come together. So, there is something happening somewhere that brings people together. And that's why we're here all together today.
Yes, that connection and collective is everything. Thank you so much. There's just been a joy having you. Well, at this time, we would like to, I think we need to kind of take a breath together. Don't you think, Sarvin? I think, because I've just gotten really excited just over that last segment. I mean, my heart is like this, and I'm like, I could just see all the endless possibilities of what we can do with waste evolution. But right now, I think it's time for us to just kind of take it all in, of everything that we've seen and we've heard thus far, and take a breath. And I'm excited about this meditation, because this is from one of our very own in our family of Purpose Earth. It's been created by Vanessa Palmer. Sit back and relax and enjoy.
Close your eyes and take a conscious breath. Relax your shoulders, your body, your mind, your spirit. Just let everything gently and slowly start to release. Let's reflect for a moment on our intention of being here today, for our grant recipients, and the seeds we are planting to create a better future. Our collective's intention is to better our communities, the environment, and our culture in the world. How we choose to connect,
grow and share abundance of love to make the world a more beautiful place to be in. As you sit in this tranquility, in your mindfulness meditation, feel the connection of love that connects us all, and harness that energy. Visualize the light and send that out to every corner of the globe.
Wow, our amazing Vanessa Palmer. I'm so lucky to be in the same city with Vanessa and have her as one of my closest friends. She is just amazing.
Yes, she is. I almost didn't want to come back on video. I was so relaxed with my eyes closed. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm supposed to be back.
I don't blame you. I think we all needed that time to pause and reflect.
Yes.
So thank you, Vanessa Palmer, wherever you are listening to.
Thank you, Vanessa. All right.
Okay. So
Keep going.
our next grant recipient from this round, we want to highlight, it's called Black Land Ownership Eco Hub. The amazing founders, Chris Carr and Melissa Hunter-Gurney, founded this amazing grassroots organization based in New York with an incredible, quickly solidifying vision to build an eco hub for land-based education, research, artist residencies, and community building among urban Black New Yorkers, as well as other marginalized communities with limited resources or capital. They aim to empower hiking and camping for those who feel less protected in state parks or common lands. We are so incredibly honored to have you with us, Melissa, and thank you for all you do.
It's such an honor to be here. We're very excited. I'm not sure if Chris, my co-founder, is not able to join us today because he's flying out to California for some work, but I know that he was very disappointed not to be here. I thought maybe we're going to share a little video from him to start us off. And if that's the case, I'll jump in right after. And thank you so much, everyone, for being here with us.
Let's do that. Thank you so much, Melissa.
Greetings. My name is Chris Carr, co-founder of Black Land Ownership, and I will answer the following two questions. What impact will we have socially, and what impact will we have in terms of conservation of the planet? Well, I don't see those two things as dichotomous, right? They work together. When I was younger, the people I knew who cared about saving the seals and the whales, they didn't seem to care about Black people getting killed by the cops. The people I knew who were worried about police brutality didn't seem to have much time or interest in, saving the polar caps from melting or the polar bears. Well, we bring this together by having our retreats, by having our hiking, by having the camping, by having these properties in rural areas. We bring together community members. We get through the social problem of people being isolated, distant, marginalized, people coming out of COVID, dealing with trauma, fear, loss, anxiety, separation, and we bring them together. But we don't do that then in an urban environment or in a space where everyone falls back into their old routines. We do it out in the wilderness. We do this out in the woods where we reacquaint ourselves with nature, with the flora, the fauna. We have our feet in the ground. We go through rites of passage, rituals. We collectively work together to build, to develop sustainable models. And we have folks who, in the rural areas, are welcoming and might guide and lead the folks coming out from urban areas. And we got the folks from urban areas saying, we're gonna come out there and meet new people. And in that collective work, we end up with an overlap and a Venn diagram of creativity, of energy, of synergy, of people getting to know each other. And so with our project, we are here to combat and mitigate the historical imbalance when it comes to land ownership and people of African descent. But we are also here to think about a new model, a new way of thinking, that it's not us versus anything. It's not rural versus urban. It's not the city versus the farms. It's not nature or humans. It's we are a part of humanity. And the more we can bring people out to natural areas for them to see themselves and the world around them, the more we all benefit. Have a good day.
Whew. Wow.
May I just say, every time I see this video, I get goosebumps every single time.
Me too. And I get to listen to Chris speak all the time. So it's a lot of goosebumps over here. But yeah, I just want to thank you so much. When we came across the Purpose Earth grant, we had already purchased 15 acres of conservation land as our first land project in Otsego County, and 22 acres that we wanted to turn into the Black Land Ownership Eco Hub. This was really catalyzed, I think it's important to say, by the pandemic. We bought the first property sight unseen. We literally felt this urgency that, you know, we're looking at what's happening. We're both in education and are seeing kind of the shifts that are occurring in urban spaces, and the idea that, you know, many white professionals with either generational properties or a lot of financial support and the ability to just leave the city and escape and get to nature, and a lot of their children who had the opportunity to go out and work and learn in nature, and then looking at how the property prices were increasing so rapidly and what was happening in cities and the need for nature and parks being overcrowded and just all of these things. And we're sitting here thinking, oh my goodness, we have to do something. So we literally only had this one little chunk of money that we had fundraised with very grassroots events and community work. And we just took it and we put it all into this property sight unseen. And luckily the universe was at play, because it ended up being a gorgeous property. We had no idea if it was going to be like across the street from a mall or something. I mean, we did our research, but we really weren't positive. So we got up there and it's on this dirt road and it's just absolutely gorgeous, and views and hills. And we took a breath and we realized, wow, we really have to make this work. We ended up getting more involved with the community, doing more fundraising, being able to purchase another property, and creating this Black Land Ownership Eco Hub and research hub as well. And so we are really excited, because with the work of Purpose Earth and their collaboration, we're able to bring people out to learn about the land, to learn about nature, to engage together in solidarity. We're building a cob house and learning about earth and building, and doing workshops and getting urban youth out onto the land to learn and think about who they are and what nature means to them. And there's just so much that's happening that we're so excited and grateful for. So I just want to thank you and say how inspired we are by your work. And we were blessed to, I wasn't part of this conversation, but Chris was blessed to speak with Dr. Marty the other day, and they had such an inspiring conversation, and he was really changed by it. And it really helped our kind of, you know, empowerment ourselves, because sometimes we get very overwhelmed with all that needs to happen. And so thank you, Dr. Marty and Purpose Earth. So much respect.
Oh, whew. Okay, Melissa, let me first just say how lovely you are inside and out in the work that you and Chris have collaborated on building. I see everyone across the world benefiting from this. So I want to thank you for that, sister. And I also was empowered by the conversation with Chris. So that was truly twofold. I could talk to you, we could talk to you all day just listening to the plans and what you have in store. But we know that will be for another time. I think each recipient almost needs to have their own hour that we come and share and talk with you all. So we want to get an opportunity to do that. But can we just say, we are here for you as your mentor, which is part of the mentorship program that's added in of a benefit from Purpose Earth. I am honored to know you and to get to know you. And I will be visiting very, very, very soon. I'm coming to hike, to walk, to enjoy, and to receive the knowledge of the land. So we thank you so much. You and Chris both are just amazing artists with a heart that's open for the world to receive. What a gift. Thank you
so much.
That was just, I mean, one of the biggest highlights. And again, Sarvin, just being a mentor, the mentorship program, I can't say it enough how important it is, because I got an opportunity to meet one of my other mentees, if you will. And I would like for you to share a little bit about that, what that meeting was like in Chicago.
Yes, we did. So we did our first fundraiser in person in Chicago, which was so amazing after going through such a long pandemic and not being able to see and hug each other. And I was honored to meet and hug Dr. Marty for the first time. It was just wonderful. We had our fundraiser in a beautiful space here in Chicago. It's called Beyond. It's a social wellness club. And it was just amazing to be together and to speak and hug and talk about what Purpose Earth does, and just to really feel the sense of this community that we're part of. We have the beautiful video that was created from our fundraiser that night in Chicago. We're inviting all of you to watch it with us.
Yeah, let's show it.
When I'm no longer on this earth, or when I'm no longer here, that whatever I've done or whatever I lived or whatever I made an impact on the world.
Everyone is here for a reason, and purpose is about what that reason is.
Making the world a better place with intention.
I've been thinking about purpose for a while. I think it's what ignites your soul.
Purpose means to act with impact or with intention.
I've been asking everyone in the room, what does purpose mean to them? Well, I want to tell you what it means to me. It means to give back. It means to make yourself open and available to actually gift the world, because the world gives us gifts every day. So what gift are you planting? What are you going to leave long after you are gone? What did you gift the world? That's purpose, and it's a gift that will continue to keep giving.
Purpose Earth. That's who we are. We are Purpose Earth. And this could not even be possible if it was not for Emmanuel and Laura Rose creating and finding others to join in on the mission. We're so blessed to be a part of it on the team, behind the scenes, if you will, and traveling and finding others. But today, I believe we have so many that's in this room with us right now that would love to join the family and be a part of Purpose Earth in some way. And I think this is the moment where we give them an opportunity to do that. Because when you give from the heart to support these amazing organizations that you've already seen, and those a few more that we're going to show, when you give, 100% of what you give goes to these organizations. We don't keep $1 for anything else. It's to gift to them so they can do the work. Come on. I mean, Positive Plastics. Come on. We're talking about a hub in New York, like where you can escape all of the hustle and bustle of New York and go and climb and create and paint and just enjoy each other. No music, no internet, just hearts open. These are the projects that we are supporting 100%. Go to that QR code right now. And we ask that you give from the heart. But before you do that, I have to ask you the same question. What does purpose mean to you? And once you answer that for yourself, and if you would like to share what your answer is with us in the chat, do so. But answer the question first and then give. Thank you in advance for joining us and being a part of the mission. Sarvin.
Beautifully said, Dr. Marty. Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who is donating. Every single dollar goes to this project, as Dr. Marty was saying. Okay, so we are going to introduce one of our other amazing grant recipients as well.
And there's no video to show for this one, so we really want you to hear what we're going to share with you at this time.
Yes, thank you for saying that, Dr. Marty. So the project is called Uganda Youth Camp Africa, or YCA. The Arriva and Yululu Rhino Camp Refugee Settlements, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, and I'm apologizing if I'm not, is located in the northern part of Uganda and holding over 200,000 refugees, most of whom are living below $1 per day. And most of whom are young people facing weak infrastructure, including health system and hardly any income generating activities. This beautiful project aims to provide young refugees in the camp with an opportunity to learn vocational skills that help them earn a sustainable income.
By training 100 young people with hairdressing skills and providing them with a startup kit, this project not only enables them to start their own business in tech finance management, but also provides them with the right training skills to then train others. The training course runs 3 months. And it is inclusive of all the aspects of hairdressing. The project brings in a professional hairdresser to teach these young students all they need to know in order to start their own business. By investing in the project tailored to the youth, YCA is helping to build a brighter future to refugees and their communities in Uganda.
YCA was founded in 2018 by South Sudanese Youth and Mandela Washington Fellowship alumni, Mr. Avila Alfred, who I believe I saw his name popping up. I know you're here, Alfred. Welcome. Alfred is dedicated to serving and developing youth and other vulnerable groups to create social environments where young people are in the forefront to advocate change. YCA partners with local communities around Africa to enhance the opportunities for young people. It's just amazing. And talking about enhancing the opportunities for young people, Dr. Marty, one of our next grant recipients we're going to introduce is called Beautiful Earth Foundation, created by Kenji Williams, also the award-winning creator and director of NASA-powered immersive experience Bella Gaia. The Beautiful Earth Foundation brings inspiring and educational multimedia workshops to youth. It's a unique education experience that combines live music, a multimedia presentation of NASA visualization and time lapses, and hands-on workshops at partner museum and schools. And without further ado, we have the amazing Kenji Williams with us.
Yay, welcome.
Hello, everyone. It's such an honor to be here. Can everyone hear me okay?
We can.
Yes.
Yes, I'd like to really thank Purpose Earth as a grant recipient, a lucky grant recipient, for the Beautiful Earth Foundation. And what we do is to bring a new type of experience to students, to bring a new kind of relationship between humans and nature and our planet. And Beautiful Earth actually started from working with NASA and combining artistic and creative experiences of using satellite data and imagery with live music, and then engaging with students with Native American astronomers and NASA scientists, a really diverse sort of education for kids and doing hands-on workshops, as you can see here. And the mission is to engage kids in a new perspective of our Earth. This project was inspired by astronauts and their view of the Earth from space, and that transformative effect that astronauts have when they see our Earth from the space station, where our atmosphere is just 20 miles thick, and we see this borderless, beautiful living bubble of life floating in the blackness of space. And so we bring that magic into an artistic and creative experience to really engage our emotional intelligence, and then followed by hands-on workshops where the kids can engage with learning about how the Earth is interconnected. And so what the Purpose Earth grant allowed us to do is to bring this program, which we developed and refined with NASA, and bring that amazing package to inner city kids here in New York City, where I live. And so we will bring this experience, and we're currently talking with a few schools and also special education schools. So this could actually reach potentially thousands of kids in New York City. So I really want to thank the Purpose Earth team and for this grant, which really provides an amazing seed and starting point for us.
Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Mr. Williams, for being here today to share this. You are remarkable in the work that you're doing. And what we're so excited about is that we get an opportunity to even not only introduce you to the world, but introduce you to others that are doing similar things. This next organization that I want to bring forward, I want you to really, really listen into this, because as you were speaking, I think this is a grand opportunity where we could swap children from space to space, like bring your children from New York and what you're doing to come to Chicago and teach their children, and take their children from Chicago to bring them to New York. So I'm excited about this. And so this, I want to thank you so much for being a part of the Purpose Earth family. And we will continue to support you and keep sending those videos and showing us the progress and what you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenji.
Thank you so much, Kenji Williams. So this next recipient that we want to bring forward is going to be Miles Reeves, and he is a member of the junior board team and head of the volunteers of the Markham Greening Initiative. The project encompasses a greening initiative that will enhance the mental, physical, and social health of the Markham community in Chicago by creating and inviting accessible green spaces. These spaces boost Markham's shading, giving tree canopy, walkability, and biodiversity while providing a refuge that offsets air and sound pollution. And I got a chance to meet this handsome young man in person in Chicago, and here he is again. Thank you so much for being here, and by all means, the floor is yours.
Hi guys. My name is Miles Reeves. I am 18 years old. I'm a high school senior in Chicago. I'll be attending Harvard next year. I had the wonderful opportunity to meet Sarvin and Marty at the grant recipient event here in Chicago at Beyond Wellness. And it was an amazing event, amazing space, and it was wonderful to meet them there. So as Marty said, I am president of the junior board at the Norton Green Earth Foundation, and our primary project is the Markham Greening Initiative, where we've planted a Miyawaki forest outside of the courthouse in Markham, Illinois. And so our mission as an organization is to increase green space and increase tree equity in areas that have been historically industrialized and redlined. And due to these practices in the past, Chicago is an extremely segregated city, and many minority neighborhoods in Chicago just don't have adequate green space. And this leads to a plethora of problems, from respiratory issues to heat islands to general quality of life. And so we seek to increase tree equity to increase the ability of everybody to enjoy the earth and enjoy our planet. And so we use a specific method called the Miyawaki method, where we plant a lot of native species in a very dense area. And the way their roots interact, it allows them to grow a lot faster than typical forest planting, and is very well suited for urban areas. And a little bit about myself and my experience with the organization. I started in the summer of 2021, and the Markham Project did not begin until spring of 2022. So I spent all of that time with our volunteers, getting the junior board together, fundraising and tabling and getting the money and connections together to operate this Markham Project and plant this forest. And so what we've been able to do with Purpose Earth and the help that we've received from Purpose Earth is fast track that process so that we can start more projects, get more space in urban areas, and plant more Miyawaki forests. And that's just the beauty of what we do as an organization. And even past what we do for the environment and what we do for these neighborhoods, as president of the junior board, I've been able to see the impact that Nordson has on children in the Chicagoland area, and the amount of high schoolers and middle schoolers we've been able to bring on for planting events and outreach events. And for me personally and all of the people that I work with, it's just been so powerful to learn how much of an impact we can have on the earth as high schoolers. And it's just been amazing to receive this help from Purpose Earth so that we can do much more of what we do.
And you will do much more, Miles, because you're doing it already. I'm telling you, you are amazing and awesome, just like all of our recipients today. We thank you so much for being with us, and we hope that you stay in place. And I'm asking that for everyone. Don't go anywhere, because it isn't over. We have an after party that's coming in. It'll give you an opportunity to meet the others and for them to meet you. And so please stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We also would like to give a vibrant shout out to all of our donors, those from past and the present, those who've given today, those who've given to us in the past. We want to thank you. We wish we had time to name everyone, but come on to that after party. We would like to see you and maybe be able to bring you on screen, highlight you, just so that you could say a few words as well. Thankful to all of our team, Purpose Earth, to the Grants Council on Purpose Earth. And again, this could not happen. It would not even be a thing if it was not for Laura and Emmanuel. Oh my gosh, please, everybody, put your hands together and let's give it up for Laura and Emmanuel for all that they do in creating Purpose Earth. And now I think it's time for that after party to begin. Sarvin, I'm going to let you take it away from here if there's anything more that you would like to add, but I just want to say thank you to everyone for choosing to be here with us. Share. Tell someone about Purpose Earth. Please go to purposeearth.org and give from the heart, give from your purpose, give to live. Bye-bye.